endless plains of the Barren, hunting the mighty Kodo.
Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I am coming to Classic WoW Hardcore. This is actually my third attempt here. I decided to start recording it. I played WoW. I've never really gotten too far into WoW. I played it back when it was a new game. I only got into like the mid-30s or so. I've tried it a few times thereafter. Never really got hooked on it, but the idea here of a permadeath rule set got me to come back and try it again.
How may I aid you? Ancestors watch.
For this episode, I'm going to play until I'm level 5 and then cut the episode. I'm playing a Tauren Hunter because Taurens are my favorite race and Hunter is my favorite class. When I played up to the 30s, I was a dwarf hunter because my guild, the Sundered Guard, played Alliance, and I didn't want to be a long-eared freak, so I went with a dwarf. But I always loved the Tauren, especially since my usual endgame last name of Thundertrod is derived from Native American naming conventions. When I first came up with it was for a half-giant ranger and Shadowbane, and the original version of it was Walks Like Thunder, but I decided that would have been too much of a blatant ripoff, so I didn't want to try to act like, I have tribal membership or something, so I kind of Anglicized the name so it'd be a tribute, but yet, distinct to my culture and, not trying to, I would say, co-opt somebody else's culture. So I changed it to Thundertrod. Of course, that don't help much that everybody seems to, whenever they see it, they call me Thunder Rod instead. A sex joke. Which, hey, I'll for a good sex joke, but still, there's a T in there, people. Hopefully I can get a bag to drop. A lot of warrior gear seems to drop here more than anybody else. It's probably because warriors are probably the most gear dependent class. Let me get my hotbars set up. Let's see. Social. Yeah, block guild invites. Don't need those. Alright. Key bindings. No. Action bars. Alright, action bar 2. Put range down here. War Stomp can go dead center. The use of Thundertrot as my last name actually predates WoW by a couple of years. So I just love the fact that, as a Tauren named Thundertrot, my key racial ability is War Stomp. Leveling seems to be quite a bit faster than when I first played this game. So I think you had to do a couple of quests before you got level 2 back then. Equip that bracer. This is going to be a bit of a slog until I get to level 10. I've got a couple other characters I've been experimenting with, and I've sent some stuff over here for Thundershroud. But, it's not like a full tweak set. Which I was considering doing, but I figured I'd kind of take the challenge out of hardcore by doing that. Instead, I think I just sent myself a skinning knife. Eventually, I'm going to go with engineering, but you can't train engineering here in Thunder Bluff, so I'm going to just do skinning and mining at first until I can make my way
What brings you here?
to an engineer trainer.
Ancestors watch over you. Farewell. Go in peace.
Mountain cougars.
Goodbye. Be careful. Farewell. Goodbye.
Time to go train.
Go in peace.
Sell some junk here. Don't need water on this character.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Well met. Ancestors watch over you. Go in peace. Be careful. What brings you here?
Track beast. It's kind of a marginal skill. It's kind of useful for
Farewell.
helping your situational awareness. And later on, when I try to tame a pet, it's great to be able to locate where exactly the specific type of pet I want is.
Be careful.
In fact, there are two pets here in Mulgore that I'm interested in. Masaretchi and Ghostfang. Masaretchi's one of these things, but it's pink, level 9. I call it the pink flamingo. And then Ghostfang is a level 12 wolf that's got kind of a ghostly appearance to it. Although I think after you tame it, the version you get's just a plain white wolf. See if I can options. Let's see if I can. Yes, here we go. Instant quest text.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Now later on I'll actually have to read the quest descriptions, but this early on in the game I've done all these so many times, and they haven't really changed since the game first came out. So I don't need to read them. I'm kind of bored with reading the same thing over and over again, so apparently they're coming out with a new version of WoW Classic that has some of the features of more modern WoW in it, which I'm not really that interested in. Because I did go over and take a peek at retail, since you get retail along with Classic when you subscribe to Classic, and I just don't like retail very much.
Hail. Winds be at your back. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Let's see. She's not ready to give me a quest yet. I have to come back and get a quest from her before I go over and start killing pig people. Quill boars, that's what they call them, quill boars. There was a warrior. Later on, I won't, be face tanking things like I'm doing here, but at this point in the game, it's fine to do it this way. More warrior gear. Maybe once I have my pet, I'll be able to make the trip over to Orgrimmar and survive.
What brings you?
The first time I tried to do this, I tried to run over there to train engineering, and I got killed by a
May the eternal sun
lioness
shine.
out there in the the wastelands. The Barrens, that's it, the Barrens. Should remember that. Barrens chat was the meme. See here. Yep, that's an upgrade. Already got 1 silver, so that's going pretty good. So I have to train again here at the next level, which gives me a little something more to do in combat other than just kind of stand here and I'll sit here and watch my character auto attack. Now, if I remember right, the hunters have a dead zone between where they can shoot and where they can melee. However, if I remember rightly, because of the size of the hitbox for the Tauren dead zone is actually a little bit different than all the other hunters' hit zone or dead zone. More warrior gear, really. I think once I get a little bit further along in the game and, you know, the leveling slows down, I might just record my game footage, speed it up, and then do post-production commentary afterwards. Alright. Maybe I might change my idea here, because I'm already almost level 4, so instead of just making the cut at level 5, I think I might just make the cut when I finish Red Cloud Mesa and have to move on to the next village. Because as I recall, there's only 3 quests left and they're all over in the same area. And there's one that you pick up over in there. Unless you're a shaman, then there's an extra quest in this area. The shaman are my second favorite class in this game. I also kind of like warriors. But definitely hunters and shamans are my number 1 and number 2.
Hail. Goodbye. Ancestors watch over you. Farewell. Be careful.
Maybe if I do well on this playthrough, I'll do a shaman next. Alright, let's sell some junk.
Looking for something special?
Goodbye.
Let's see. Yep, that's slightly better.
How may I aid you?
Get some ammo too.
Go in peace.
And you can't skin any of the animals in this area. You have to move on to the next village before you can start skinning. Otherwise, I would have just ran over and picked up the skinning skill already. I actually do wonder how many attempts it's going to take before I actually make maximum level, or if, just like every other time I've played WoW, I just get bored of it after a couple of weeks. Yeah, the reason why I want to do sped up footage in the future episodes is because I really don't have anything to talk about too much, to keep babbling on here so that people have something to listen to.
spell isn't ready.
Well, that's a nice hit. Yeah, 1 or 2 more kills and I'll have level 4. I don't think I'm going to go back and train up right away. Because while the level 4 skills would be nice, I don't really need them. At least not right now. Oh, there's level 4. I think eventually I might change to using swords instead of axes. Because there's a lot more swords with agility on them than there are axes with agility on them. They're up there farming the chief, so I'm going to go over here and pick up the quest that you pick up in here. That's nice of that Orc Warlock to help out.
I don't have a target.
Let's see. Grab this map and get the heck out of here before it respawns, because it's a very quick respawn. Yep, there they are. That looks like I managed to get out of there. thunder stomp that boar and get away. Turn off combat so I don't trigger him accidentally. Have a seat and eat. All right. Get the chief taken care of here, and I'll just have to grind out a few more minions to finish my other 2 quests. I give my health a minute to regen here. So I need 7 more belts and 5 more each of snout and flank. What's going on here? I'm lagging. There we go. That was bad. I always get worried when I start lagging like that. Of course, I live out in the country and I use Starlink for my internet service. I'm actually supposed to have fiber installed here sometime this quarter. They got the box out on the side of my house, but they don't have nothing in the box yet. So hopefully here, within the next few weeks, they'll get the guts put in the box out there on the side of the house, and then I'll have fiber internet. I've already paid the deposit to get the service turned on as soon as it's available. Now, Starlink is not as good as, regular terrestrial internet, but it is so much better than anything else that's been available here up until now. I tried using hotspots, and even with a signal booster I can get good signal, but since the other internet services are so bad around here, the cell towers are completely overloaded. So you're getting like a quarter of a meg or something as your, all you're getting for download speed, even though in theory you should be able to get like 25 meg. But Starlink's a little bit unreliable as the satellites move around, and at least unlike older satellite systems, Starlink doesn't have insanely high latency. Many years ago, I used the older style satellite network. Name of the company is escaping my brain at the moment, but I was often getting like 1,000 millisecond ping. It was better than the dial-up that I had before, but it was still completely unsuitable to play any sort of game on. And then DSL became available, and at that point I discontinued the satellite and switched to DSL. But in the time since then, DSL has been discontinued. Because with the rise of cell phones, pretty much the entire landline phone network's been pretty much abandoned. Someone just hit level 60. Yeah, I kind of like that little applause thing they do when somebody hits level 60. So that is a bit of an accomplishment here, where you only get one life. You don't get to respawn. I wonder what effect this will have on the wider gaming industry. And I'm lagging again. You're seeing that there actually is a real demand for, a permadeath game. Because it's always been, as long as I've been interested in MMOs, there's been people asking for permadeath, and it's always been the prevailing wisdom that nobody actually wants to play a permadeath game. And well, here we got a permadeath game, and it seems to be at least somewhat popular. Probably not as popular as, the non-permadeath population, but, still a significant chunk of people. That would be amazing, though. Imagine that, playing a new game that nobody has all the information for with permadeath. Because one thing about WoW is anything you want to know about the game is recorded somewhere, so you can always go look up, how exactly to do everything in the easiest and most efficient way possible. Health is getting low.
Inventory is full.
Alright. Let's eat an apple. Alright, still need 2 more belts, and then after that I just need some more pig meat. HughesNet. That was the name of the older satellite service. That was expensive too. Starlink was more expensive than terrestrial internet, but much cheaper than HughesNet was. Alright, I gotta kill a few more of these boars out here to finish up my flanks and snouts.
Inventory is full.
A shield, that's for either a warrior or a shaman.
I can't carry anymore.
So you need 2 more flanks and 4 more snouts.
I'm out of range.
Alright. 1 more flank.
Inventory is full.
Alright, got all my flanks, so I still need 2 more snouts.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, I'm all done over here now. So I'll turn all these in, hit level 5. and then head to the next camp and end this episode. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell here to make room in my bags. Porterhouse steak, I like that.
Ham.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Almost forgot to accept that quest so I could turn it in.
How may I aid you? Go in peace. Ancestors watch over you.
Guess I'll take the vest. Alright, there's level 5. Equip the chest.
What brings you here? We shall meet again. Farewell.
Got some leather gloves. Go over here to the chief.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Go in peace. May the eternal sun shine upon
Take the stone tomahawk.
you. Be careful. Go in peace. Winds be at your back.
That's a pretty nice shield for this level.
Walk with
But
the
as a
earth,
hunter,
mother.
I just can't use it. Let's go over here to the hunter trainer and train. So, aspect of the monkey and serpent sting.
Farewell.
Alright. Aspect of the monkey can go on my second bar. Doesn't need to be on my primary bar. Serpent sting can come down here on my right hand side of my primary action bar. I'll keep the ranged abilities on the right side, melee abilities on the left side. Alright, let's head to the next village now. Go cross country instead of following the road. Go over the hill here. This is a quest to send me to the next
traveler. Be careful.
camp, although I already got one from the chief, so I guess this is technically a second one. It's probably intended to make sure I go into the inn and discover the inn. Wolves and plain striders. Be killing quite a few of these later. What's kind of interesting is this area up here, there's no quests or nothing that point you up here, even though there's quite a few camps up there. Guess it makes it a pretty good place to grind then, since nothing's going to be pointing other players up there towards it, so if you know what's up there, you can just go grind away to your heart's content. Good place to go skinning and mining. Stone Bull Lake. And here we are, Bloodhoof Village.
What brings you here? We shall meet again. May the eternal sun shine upon you. How? Walk with the Earth Mother. Winds be at your back.
Make this inn my home.
Be careful.
Alright, I'm going to call this episode to a close here. Thank you very much for watching.